Hi mi amores, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katia. Welcome. So as you can see by the title, I will be talking about my labor and delivery, the most beautiful moment of my life, the most scariest moment of my life, but so rewarding. So with that being said, I am gonna tell you guys like what happened before, like during and after. So I am 3 months postpartum. So my whole pregnancy, I would say it was tough. I feel like it was tough. My first trimester was very hard for me. She did not like anything. Like I couldn't even drink water. Like I would throw up so much. Second trimester was, I would say, like the easiest. It was like the smoothest. And then third trimester was kind of smooth, but it was like hard because, you know, I was like getting closer to delivery and stuff. So mind you, my whole pregnancy, I worked until I was 8 months pregnant. And this is where our story begins because my last day of work was on a Thursday, right? So I got off work, came home, I showered, and I was chilling. So that weekend, I was gonna start getting like my hospital bag ready, like getting everything. I didn't have nothing packed. Like when I'm telling you like nothing. It was late night and per usual, I'm always like watching YouTube or whatnot. And it was around, I remember this time because it was crazy. At 11, I have a recording video of Ayla moving like an hour prior to my water breaking. So that was at 11:05. My water broke at like 12:45, I want to say. And I clearly remember this because I was on my phone. Like I remember I literally was chilling, laying down, enjoying my YouTube. And come 12:45, I literally like felt like a balloon pop. Like it feels like a balloon pops. And like I'm a first time mom. Like I have my sister who has 2 kids and I have all these women around me that have kids. So I know what to expect, but it's different when you're like actually going through it. So I'm like I knew my water broke, but like I wasn't sure. So Babe was sleeping because he has to like get up like bright and early, go to work. He was sleeping and I woke him up and I'm like, babe, like what's going on? I think my water broke. Yo, I wish his reaction was so, now that I look back, it was so hilarious because his face was like shocked. Like he was like, wait, it's time. It was so much water like all over the bed. Like I was calm, but like I was also scared because what we didn't have nothing packed. Like that was the weekend that was supposed to prepare, like have everything ready. And so we got up. Jordan called his mom, and I was gonna call my mom, but I honestly no, I called my sister. I didn't call my mom because my mom is very like scary and she would scare me, so I didn't call her. I was like, no, I don't want her to like scare me. I want to keep calm. Like I want to be as calm as I possibly can. Like I did so much research, like first time mom, what to expect. Like that's one thing that I do regret was like going with my glasses on and not my contacts because I had a headache. So we just went, we're driving, I'm good. Like I was just leaking throughout the whole ride. Like I'm good. There was no like pain or anything. So we got to the hospital. I was already 3 centimeters dilated when we went. And I did get the epidural. My sister has always told me like, go in saying that you do want the epidural, but like, if I can like do a natural way, then okay. Like if I can take the pain, then okay. But she was like, say that you want the epidural, even if you don't, but just in case, so it be already there for you, because that's what she told me. She was like that it takes a very long time for the doctors to get there, and let me tell you, it sure does, because it didn't come till I was 6 centimeters. The pain, like I didn't have nothing, y'all. I didn't have nothing packed, like no squishy thing, like for the pain, no context. Like it was like a blur, which in a way, like I'm getting ahead of the story, but in a way I'm kind of so glad that it was kind of like a blur. I got checked out, everything was looking fine, her heartbeat, but everything turned out good. Now that I look at, like, I would not change anything. I got transferred to the room that I was gonna give labor into, and I remember like saying like, oh Shabay, like you need to go home, because he was cold, like he's cold. And I'm like, no, you can go home, you can go home, go get a sweater. Like I wanted him, I was worried about him. Like I remember I was like worried about him being cold. And at some point, like I lost track of time, because I remember like, no, I'm fine. Like I had got, no, I already got the epidural, and like I was chilling, I was fine. The pain was still coming, but it wasn't like as, hurtful. And I remember saying like, oh no, you can go home like real quick and get something like so you can be warm. And then next thing you know, like it was go time. They like checked my cervix. It was time. No, it was no, she checked my cervix and it wasn't time. But I remember, oh my God, I'm like all over the place. I knew I should write notes. When they check your cervix, oh my God, that hurts so bad. I remember this was, okay, let's go back. Bear with me because I know I'm all over the place. But I remember before I got the epidural that she wanted to check again just to see if like I was closer. And I remember saying like, no, no, no. Like I literally was like, she was like, can I check your cervix? I'm like, no, 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 please, no, no. Because that pain, like the contractions, and I kept calling them contraction. I don't know, like I could not like think. But the contractions were so, oh my God. The pain is crazy. Like, it's crazy, y'all. I can't even describe it. The only thing that I can say, it feels like your body is just, everything's coming out. Like, it's just so hurtful. It feels like you're gonna die. I don't know. That's how I felt. Next, they come in with the epidural, and he comes in with the thing. And mind you, like, I'm blind. Like, I don't have my glasses on. I took them out because I'm in pain, and I have a headache. So everything was a blur. I could see the nurses though, because like I said, I'm nearsighted. So the doctor was like there with me. Oh, I was starting to shake. Like I was shaking. I can't remember if it was like before they gave me the epidural or after. But I could, like, I was shaking and I would not stop shaking. Like I think, no, I was shaking before. Yeah, I remember, because even when, because they set me up and then the doctor was like there with me, and I felt so bad because I was squishing. The woman that was here with me, I'm over here blowing my hot breath all in her face because we were literally close. And like she was just holding me and like comforting me, and I could hear my babe in the background. And babe like watched the whole thing. Like I'm so proud of him. He saw everything. Like he saw everything. Like he did not like pass out or anything. I'm very proud of that. Like I didn't feel it. Like I didn't feel like the needle. Like I did feel, of course, like the needle like going in, but I didn't really feel any pain. I know some women like say that it's so hurtful and stuff like that. But the only thing that was bothering me was trying to breathe and like remember to breathe and calm down and like not move, because they tell you like not to move. That was like the hardest part. And like of course I was still like having pain, like I was still like having my contractions coming in. So yeah, like I was like like I was literally like this, and I'm like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I was shaking, and she was like, no, you gotta, you gotta breathe. And then they kept telling me like breathe, and like the breathing was so hard for me because I could not focus. Like it's either I'm gonna hurt or I'm gonna focus on breathing. But the pain of it was like, of course, more. So I literally forgot how to breathe. So the breathing part was like something that I should practice more beforehand. So yeah, I got the epidural. Everything was fine. Like I said, we're going back to me saying like, oh no, go home, go get a sweater or whatnot. But yeah, I felt like I lost track of time because next thing you know, it was go time. it was time for me to push. Like babe told me that I slept like after me getting like the epidural, I slept for like almost 2 hours, I think he said. I don't remember that at all. Like it took like about 30 minutes of like pushing, and it was weird because they tell you to push like from your bottom area, and it was hard to like hold because you know they count 1 to 10 and like you're supposed to push until like they stop counting and then like go again. That was just so hard for me like to like make it to 10. Like it was just so hard. I can see her head, I can see her head, like keep pushing, and I'm so glad like they did that because that was so encouraging even though there was no head. Like she just said that for encouragement. I'm like, well, I'm glad because that made me like push, you know, even more. I remember like babe being on my left side and just like watching everything and him being so calm and supportive. uh yeah, it was just nice. Next thing you know, there was one last push and she came out. My beautiful daughter came out, and oh my gosh, I don't want to cry, but that feeling, like I remember like saying thank you God. Like I like said thank you God out loud. I'm like crying. They put her on my chest, and just, they put it on my chest, and like that was just like the most, ooh, I did not think I was gonna cry. That was just like the most wonderful feeling I've ever felt in my life. Just like seeing her and having her in my on my chest, and just being so thankful to God that you know we didn't have no complications, that she did came out like healthy. Most importantly, like that I was able to give birth and nothing happened to me. Like I'm just so thankful. I remember just it was just like a wonderful feeling. It's an experience that you can't describe it until you go through it. Like it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Like I would not change anything. After having like that beautiful moment and experiencing like giving birth, us waiting to like come home and experience like the mom and get into a routine, like figure it out. It's been 3 months, and I remember like the first month I would say it was hard because you know I was just sleep deprived. It was hard like trying to figure it out, like you know what her schedule is and stuff, and just trying to like get some sleep. But now it's like way easier. I remember like just holding her and like admiring her and being so scared to like hold her. Like it was she was so tiny, and I was scared to like drop her. I was scared. It was so hard for us to like learn how to swaddle her too. Like we could not get it. We could not get it. And plus like she doesn't like to be swaddled. Like she just doesn't, and she will get out. I remember like buying her the Snuggle Me, the swaddle, like the one that supposedly like they cannot get their arms out. Tell me why this girl will literally get her arms out of that, but that's another story. Like the times that I should have been sleeping, I wasn't sleeping because I was like thinking like, is she okay? Like, is she breathing? You know, like the new parent thing. The best sleep that I got at the hospital was like when they took her to, I think they took her for like an hour and a half to do like the car seat and some other stuff. Like that was the best sleep that I got. And I took advantage of that because I needed it. Giving some time to myself to like be able to like enjoy the moment with my daughter. And I remember I texted my group chat of friends and I sent them a video of me and her. And I'm just so glad for my friends that they respected, that's the door, that they respected my time and just like being able to enjoy and kind of process that I'm a mom now, and like literally like I just had a baby, and like this human being just came out of me, and now I have to figure out life, like, you know, this new life. You know, I've heard stories that it's hard for some women, like postpartum, and thankfully, thank God that I didn't experience any of that, and I'm still not experiencing any of that. The only thing that I've recently like came across is I've been losing my hair. So postpartum hair loss, that's going on right now, and I'm like, whoa, slow down. But let me go back to like, yeah, when they put her on my chest, you know how like I did like they take out your placenta, and for me, like it was smooth. Like I am so thankful that I had like a smooth like recovery. But yeah, I'm a new mom, and I am loving every minute. She's growing so fast. Like next thing you know, she's gonna be running around and all that. And yeah, I'm just so thankful and so happy. I feel like my life is complete. I look at her and I sometimes just start crying because she's so beautiful, and she has so much personality. Like, she's funny. Just trying to take it day by day and learning as I go, because there is no handbook of how to raise a child, and you know what to do and what not to do. It's just a learning process. Everything that happened was supposed to happen, and now that I look back, I'm so thankful that it happened how it happened, you know. I wouldn't change not a thing, nada. And I'm so thankful to be Ayla's mom and raise her even better than I am. I can't wait for her to like see these videos, and this is her story of how she was born and what I experienced with her. And yeah, it's just so beautiful to like give birth. But the pain, nope. No, 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 no. New moms that may be watching me, I hope that you get a sense of how it will be, but in a way like, you know, it's different for everybody. You may not experience what I experienced. You might have a better one, and you know, it's just different. That's a beautiful thing though. That's what's beautiful about being a mom and giving birth, and you know, it's just ugh. But the feeling like when they put your baby on your chest, and after like that feeling, whew, I'm a crybaby. With that being said, thank you so much for staying along and hearing my story. I greatly appreciate you, and I will see you guys on my next video.